Hi, hello, and welcome for another ASMR topic. Well, I admit that this topic might be sensitive, controversial for some, but I want to show you that it is more informational. I just want to provide only informational videos combined with ASMR triggers. Let's talk about the Third Reich, Nazi Germany. Well, Nazi Germany was known as the Third Reich from 1933 to 1945. Remains one of the most infamous, devastating period in human history, because under the dictatorship of Adolf Hitler, Germany transformed into a totalitarian state. Leading to the outbreak of the World War II, the Holocaust, and the deaths of millions of innocent people in Europe. The Nazi regime policies were rooted in militarism, racism, and extreme nationalism. The key stats from January the 3rd, 1933 until 8th of May 1945. The leader was Hitler, Adolf Hitler. Population, well, in 1939, the population of the German Reich had 67 million people. The territorial expansion at its peak in 1942, Nazi Germany controlled most of Europe. Estimated 60-70 million deaths during World War II, including Holocaust victims. The military strength were 8.3 million troops. The economic control was full state control over industries and major forced labor. Some historical facts, and then we can switch to the shocking facts. In 1933, on 13 January, Hitler appointed Chancellor of Germany. On February 27, Reichstag fire used as pretext to suspend civil liberties. Hitler started to conserve the power for itself. Well, in 1933, March, Enabling Act. The Enabling Act gives Hitler dictatorial powers. In 1935, Nuremberg law strips Jews of citizenship. In 1936, Germany was remilitarized, violating the Treaty of Versailles. March 1938, Germany annexes Austria. So in 1938, Germany annexes Austria. In September 1938, Munich Agreement allows Hitler to take Sudetenland, which is some here. In March 1939, Hitler invades Czechoslovakia. In September 1st, 1939, Hitler invades Poland and World War II begins. The Blitzkrieg tactics led to rapid conquest of France, Denmark, Norway, and the Low Countries, Netherlands and Belgium. In June 22, 1941, Operation Barbarossa, 1941, Operation Barbarossa, aimed to invade Soviet Union, and Germany invaded parts of Soviet Union in 7 December 1941. The Japan attacks at Pearl Harbor gives Germany the opportunity to declare war on US. In 1942, height of Nazi expansion, Battle of Stalingrad. In 1942, Stalingrad. Battle of Stalingrad turns up the war. It's a turning point in the war, and the Soviets started the counteroffensive. In 1944, the D-Day. Allies push into Western Europe after setting steps in Europe. In 30 April 1945, Hitler commits suicide in Berlin bunker, and in 8 May 1945, Germany surrenders. Now, the shocking facts, and here, pay attention. Nazi cocaine use. Well, German soldiers were given pervitin, methamphetamine to enhance endurance and pain. Hitler himself was heavily medicated with amphetamines. So, drug use on German soldiers. Did you know that Hitler planned a museum of extinct race? Nazis intended to display Jewish artifacts in a museum after exterminating all Jews. Operation T4. What is this? Operation T4. Over 275,000 disabled people were secretly euthanized before the Holocaust. Next, Nazi UFO. Well, this is a generic name. A Wunderwaffe or a super weapon means Project Die Glocke. Or the bell was an advanced jet technology which fueled conspiracy theories. Lebensborn program. Nazi breeding program aimed to create a racial pure Aryan population. Lebensborn program. Failed assassination attempts on Hitler. Over 40 assassination. Attempts on Hitler. Including the famous Stauffenberg bomb plot, and Hitler still was alive. A very terrible fact is cannibalism in German concentration camps. Some prisoners resorted to eating the dead due to the extreme starvation. In some concentration camps, cannibalism was often encountered due to the extreme, terrible, cruel methods of starvation. The forgotten victims, thousands of LGBTQ individuals and gypsies, witnesses were sent to camps and executed. The werewolf resistance. Werewolf resistance. Well, this was a program because after Germany defeat, Nazis planned to underground guerrilla forces to fight back. Allies never materialized. Human experiments. In concentration camps. Nazi doctors like Joseph Mengele, nicknamed Angel of Death, performed horrific experiments on prisoners, including twins, by injecting chemicals into their eyes, amputating limbs without anesthesia, and testing hypothermia, exceed for survival. Did you know that Hitler planned to demolish Paris? After occupying Paris, France in 1940, Hitler ordered General Dietrich von Colditz to destroy Paris before retreating. The general disobeyed and surrendered instead, and in this way saved the city from destruction. Did you know that Nazis had a secret program to train dogs to talk? In the project Hundessprechschule, Nazis experimented with intelligent dogs bred like German Shepherd and tried to teach them to talk and follow commands, or responding to the commands using short words. The Operation Bernhard. In this operation, Nazis were planned to ruin British economy. Nazis created millions of counterfeit British banknotes in attempt to flood the UK with fake currency, devalue the pound and ruin the economy. was obsessed with spear of destiny. He believed in the legend that wherever posed the spear of Longinus, said to have pierced Christ's side, would be invincible. He sees it in Austria in 1938, but legends also says losing it meant death, and Hitler committed suicide shortly after the Allies recovered it in 1945. Well, the collapse of Nazi Germany in 1945 marked the end of one history's most brutal, if not the most brutal catastrophic regimes. World War II left 60 million dead, 60 million deaths. And the scars of Holocaust and Nazi atrocities continue to haunt the world even today. The Nuremberg trials held key Nazi officials accountable, but the horrors of the Third Reich remain a stark reminder of the danger of unchecked power and what means totalitarianism and racial hatred. Even decades later, the legacy of Nazi Germany serves as a lesson in the consequence of extremism, propaganda, and dictatorship, or blind obedience. Studying this dark chapter is essential, not just to honor the victims, but to ensure that such atrocities are never repeated today. This is a true lesson, even it is very controversial. I hope you enjoy it, and thanks again for attending. Until next time.